Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So, yes, I'm on holiday in France and obviously I'm not going to miss an opportunity to go and look for some glass. I'm staying with my brother-in-law and his wife, and yeah, so he's actually quite a keen glass collector, or he has been in the past, so he's got quite a bit of glass, but he is quite happy to take me places to go and look for stuff. So I've got it written down here. We went to a fair called antiques fair called Puces in Montsoreau. Yeah, I'll write that down at the end. And it happens on the second Sunday of every month. And yeah, it was very interesting to see one, because I don't have many French reference books, so it's nice to see some glass in France where you're seeing lots of tableware that they're using, and it's local tableware, and you see a bit of some Scandinavian glass that you don't normally see in the UK either. So yeah, it was quite a nice fair to go to, and I did buy something. I will show you that at the end. I don't think I got it in film while I was doing it. I didn't film everything because I was feeling a little bit, how can I say, not intimidated, but you know what I mean. You just self-conscious. That's the word. That's the word I'm thinking of. So I did get permission on some of them had a lot of glass, so I did as specifically asked. Yeah, usually you feel a bit self-conscious if they're specifically looking at you, wandering up and filming. But anyway, yeah, it was interesting. So not everything was filmed. So anyway, with that said, let's get on with the film. I found a store that's got quite a lot of glass. So let's have a look at what there is. This looks very bohemian, but I presume we're in France. Oh, it's actually it's pressed glass. So yeah, it's a two-part mold.
19e.
Yeah.
It's 19th century.
Yeah,
Malheureusement, c'est cassé. C'est très beau, mais c'est pas en bon état.
This is.
C'est pour ça que j'ai mis un tout petit prix. C'était vraisemblablement en baccarat. C'est les pièces.
C'est
C'est la
pas
première fois
marqué.
que j'envoie une tasse comme ça. J'ose pas l'acheter parce que bon.
I don't know. So this is pre-1870s because of the way the handle
Parce
is.
qu'il y a un frêle au niveau de la tasse et des petites égrenures sur la sous-tasse.
So what's he saying?
So the glass is very similar to some baccarat.
Right.
It's not marked, so it's not entirely sure.
It looks like Irish glass.
Ça ressemble de verre irlandais.
Ouais, non, mais
Yeah,
c'est
I know,
manufacture de
but it's
baccarat.
similar.
Ouais.
And this handle, see the way the handle is like
Vous voyez,
this.
c'est fondu.
This is a early style
Ouais.
pre 1870s. Everybody switched over to this way from here to
Yes.
here. You see here, and then before that they did from here to here.
So avant 1970.
D'accord.
That's nice. Yeah, I have no idea.
Avec un trèfle en plus pour l'Irlande, c'est bien.
I think this is post-war. This is a post-war technique. But yeah, it's interesting to see soda glass. This is probably pre-1850, that style. And this is a nice quality piece. Yeah, it's cut. You said this is baccarat, this one here?
C'était une bouteille de cave à liqueur en cristal. C'était dans une cave à liqueur, c'est pour le whisky généralement.
Yeah, so it's a liqueur
Yeah.
in crystal.
Nice. Yeah, it's so different to UK glass. So this is a stained piece. The way they cut it away. Yeah. These are nice. We don't see these much in England. And there's so much here, we can only now presume it's French.
So
This is nice.
that
This
is a bit of baccarat.
so this is this comport. This
Ça, c'est baccarat,
frost-
c'est signé.
Baccarat.
all right. Okay, so
Signed.
this frosting was invented this process was invented by Richardson's in 1850, so that makes it post 1850. And in the UK, this style was popular from about 1850 to about 1870. But it's baccarat, so the dates are going to be off maybe. But yeah, this is nice. It looks like, what's he got written on it? Looks like something Grasse would do, but I don't know that enough. And what else is here? Yeah, I don't recognise a lot of this stuff. I mean, look at these, really thick. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this looks, it looks like something Scandinavian, but everybody else was then copying it later. So yeah, so that's probably from the 60s, 70s. So I think that's what we'll look at here. Something I found interesting here is a wasp trap. It's a little bit different to the UK ones, but yeah, that's quite nice. I like the way the little foot's put together. Three bars here. Yeah, probably I've never seen anything like it, so it's probably local, but it's nicely done with two colours. Yeah, I quite like that. It's a good one. Interesting, you don't see in England, so it must be local. It's a mould blown, and you can see it's got a pontle mark. So yeah, that's really different to anything we see in England. Can't see a join on it. So yeah, that's quite a nice thing. Look at this. It's a little Whitefriars looky-likey service. Lemonade set. It's got a pontle mark. Nope. Glasses. No, it's just, it's very like Whitefriars, but not. It's not cased, or, well, it's not heavy enough, and you can actually, on the inside, you can feel the pattern. But yeah, it's quite a nice thing. Very 1970s. Just spotted these glasses here. Very nice. And what is nice is that, look how they stack together. I have no idea. There's no pontle mark. They feel better than Luminarc or Crystal Dark or any of these other ones, but yeah, they're very nice. Very nice design. Some nice tea lights here. I don't want to get closer because I don't want to walk on their nice carpet. They're quite nice. They look very 70s, 80s. But there's some interesting ones here, and it's got a label. It says Gab Cristal Nibro. So I'll be able to look that up. How much are they? 35 for 3, I think. Or is it 35 each? No, it's 35 each. So yeah, they're quite cool. Let's see what we can find. And this is quite interesting as well. It's a chunk and a half. 50. Yeah. It's quite a cool thing though. But if you smoke. After much hunting and digging about, Nybro Glassworks is a Swedish company, so that's Swedish Glass. I haven't been able to find any catalogues for them at all. They're still going today in some form. Yeah, the best thing, I've done sort of like some searches. I haven't been able to find those specific candlesticks. I did find something interesting though. This auctionnet.com looks like an auction, Scandinavian auction, looking at those, the way that's written. But here, look at this label here, and there you see, that is the label we were looking at. Gab Crystal Nibro. It's upside down, but yeah, so that's what we saw. I think I've seen some later labels from the plasticky. This type of label is usually from the 60s or 70s, maybe earlier. By the 80s, lots of people were going over to plastic ones. So I think it's from either the 60s or 70s. I don't think I can do any better than that. So also here, look at this. Gold Crocken HJO Sweden. I've not seen this before. It's very nice. And there's a pair. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Don't see these in England. I've never seen these in England, so must be not really imported to the UK. So there's a bit of a joke on me on this one, in that I was reluctant to pick those candelabra up. I could see the light shining through them, and it turns out they are porcelain, so that's why I could see the light shining through them. They're not white glass, and the reason I was reluctant to pick them up, because I'd been picking up stuff earlier, was that the owner of the store had come over and talked to me in a bit of English. He was very friendly, and I had to explain myself for filming and picking things up on his stall, because it was quite a big area that it covered. And yeah, so he was very friendly, and I was like, oh, now he's watching me filming this now, and I don't want to go picking things up. So anyway, I still think it's nice. It's very much like some of the glass stuff you see, some of the glass candelabras, but it's porcelain, which was a bit of a surprise to me. I thought it was like some of the other solid glass candelabra you see around. Anyway, it's not a cheap thing. You get a pair of them. Here's one I found for £87, and it's from the 1990s apparently, and it's made by Marta Grunditz, so it's Swedish. I will give you a link to the seller's website, because he was very friendly, in the description below. Yeah, once he knew what it was about, I gave him my card and everything, and we connected on Instagram. So yeah, he was very nice. So anyway, with that said, let's get back to the video. So I'm here looking at some glass here, and there's a nice decanter here. If this was the UK, you'd say 1830s, and there aren't decanters like this in the UK. So yeah, that's quite nice. I like the carafe there, that's quite good. Looks very Victorian.
Do you like this sort of glass?
I am.
Okay. Still going.
No stopper here, but that looks very late 19th century. And there's a few. These look very.
Is he talking? Is he
Yeah.
Oh.
These look really 18th century. Don't know what their price is, but they look cool. And they've got some glass thickness. So we'll be interested to find out how much those are.
Quite nice work.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of nice glass here. We had a bunch of 18th century ones here. They're nice with folded feet. We asked about the price, and unfortunately they were £3.50, so he knows they're 18th century, so no bargain there. They're soda glass, by the way. Some interesting bits and pieces here, but what's interested me here, look, Salviati candlestick. Yeah, let's see what the label says. Murano 160, yeah, that's a bit steep, but yeah, Salviati. These are nice. Baccarat, and he's got a name on it, Michelangelo. So yeah, they're really sweet.
That's very pretty.
Come down to this bit here, there's a whole bunch of stoppers here. Trying to pick out, are there any early ones? Yeah, that's probably a medicine bottle. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm trying to look at it from different angles in here, and yeah, there's nothing here. But there are some interesting other things here. Look at this, nice That looks early 18th century. They did mold blown glass earlier in France than they did in England. So that looks nice and early. It's probably 1830s, 1840s, something like that. Yeah, there's some really nice different glass in here. Look, this is your typical French style here with this shoulder break. That looks nice and early as well. Yeah, really. Oh, that's nice as well. Nice. That looks kind of 18th century maybe. Don't know. This is nice. Yeah, there's lots of good things in here, but it's nice to see them because it helps me pick things out as French when I see them in the UK. So, like, I mean, look at the shape of this. This is, you don't see those in England. Is that a carafe or is that a decanter? It's a decanter, so there's a stop missing out of there. Yeah, it's very nice. There's a lot of glass here. Oh, hang on, there's something over here I want to see. Look at that. That's a nice early. That might be baccarat, that one. That is very nice. These are nice. The shapes are different from the UK ones, but not massively
Probably
different.
a bit more embellished.
And these
Fussy.
are very mid 19th century with this frosting.